So me and Melvor have been out game chasing all day. Jay is with his son, but it's been a really bad day. It's rainy, drizzly. There's no deals to be found whatsoever. Actually, there's no games to be found whatsoever.
I'm happy.
I found tamales and a whole bunch of heartache.
Unfortunately, I have a backup plan. I posted on a local Facebook group that I was looking for an Xbox. Charles, who's in the group, messaged me immediately almost and was like, I got an Xbox, $10. I never had an Xbox when the Xbox was new. I was mainly just PS2 and GameCube.
Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, I'm Charles.
Billy,
Good to meet you, man. Good to meet you.
mind if we just start following?
Yeah,
The Xbox has always been something I've lacked in sort of in my gaming, I guess you could say. I was never drawn to it at all.
Small collection to sell everything whenever I went to the military. And
Get everything back.
slowly, very, very slowly.
Reason I've just got this yearning to get an Xbox, and the main reason is because I want to play the Knights of the Old Republic.
So here's the this is my sim.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I cleaned it up quite a bit. Like I said, the Xbox are known for the motors to go out on CD drives. Motor works on it. It just likes to stick every once in a while, but it will open.
Back in the day, Melvor had actually gotten an Xbox.
I got a refurbished Xbox from EB Games when that still existed in the area, and I got it because it was cheap. You know, I had a GameCube at the time, and I loved it.
You could have used the money that you spent on the Xbox to buy a bunch of PS2 games or GameCube games, that systems we both have. So we gave him a hard time about that.
I remember when he first got an Xbox. I mean, that controller that was all freaking huge.
Yeah, the original.
It
Yeah.
takes up your whole damn hand.
It's a really good price, so I just bought it, got it, and started getting games. Thought it was a good console, you know. I didn't really mind the heck? Was that you? Dude, it sounded like a growl from under the car. Do you throw your farts now?
I remember he busted out this Xbox, and I was looking at the controllers, and they were huge and clunky, and I was like, what is this? And it just, I was like, nah, it's not for me. It just didn't feel comfortable in my hands. I just like, whatever.
I was like, I don't know why. I just got this on this whim. I was like, you know what? I just want to play Knights of the Old Republic, and I have an Xbox, but it doesn't work.
No,
It's a big giant brick.
Billy would come over and play my Xbox, and he played, in particular, the Knights of the Old Republic. That was a game that I got because it got fantastic reviews.
And I was so excited because I walked into their apartment and I sat down and nobody was there, and I saw this new Star Wars game, Knights of the Old Republic, and holy hell, a new Star Wars game, yes. Like 10 minutes into the game, I'm like, oh man, this is not good, this is boring. Even though this game got super amazing reviews and everyone seems to love it, I didn't really give it a chance. After about 10 minutes, I was done because, and it's not that I hated RPGs, it's just that I had my expectations somewhere else and it didn't meet them at all.
Got to admit, I couldn't get into it. I don't know if I just didn't put enough time into it, but that's what everybody tells me. They're like, you just didn't play it long enough.
Now I want to give those games a chance. I want to play them again. I want to see what they're all about because they're supposedly some of the better Star Wars games out there.
I guess this is the type of thing that both Billy and I at this point kind of want to go back and play to see what all that hype is about, to see why everybody rave about this game and continually bring it up.
Knights of the Old Republic was a really good game. Yes, I get it, but at the time I thought it sucked ass.
That's a really good game.
What were you asking on it?
$10, man.
$10 for a working Xbox and a controller, that is something that I can get behind. That's pretty cheap.
As an adult collector, you know, I've run across lots of awesome games that I never played back in the day. They're really good. But I'm never going to put any of those games above the ones that I grew up playing because that nostalgia factor is too strong, you know?
I'm happy I can finally track down some of the games that I missed out on and experience Knights of the Old Republic, which I'm happy about, and do it on a revamped controller, because this is like the controller that they came out afterwards after they realized they'd f***ed up.
I just do like weird mashups, and I started doing all the Pokemon stuff when Pokemon Go came out.
Was that Pokemon Thousand?
Yeah, it's like a chop variation. I need to go back and do another one. Just do really odd stuff.
Now, when it comes to the Xbox, yes, I'm going to start picking up a few Xbox games here and there, but I'm only going to get the games that were exclusive to Xbox, unless there's like a PS2 game that's really, super expensive, but it's like really cheap on the Xbox. I don't know if that's the case, and I'd have to look into it, but I would definitely get the Xbox version because screw paying like premium prices on video games. I'll do that.
Can't ask for a better deal.
I ain't gonna use
Thanks,
it.
man. Appreciate it. It's nice meeting you.
Yeah, it was good to see you.
This is something that Billy's interested in because he didn't have that experience back in the day. It's a console that he really hasn't played with, and he's curious, and I think that's good because there's some great games on the system that, that I think he'd really enjoy. It's like the worst robot.
It's a malfunctioning robot.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yes.
Yeah, the Xbox was something that I'm actually a little fond of too. I played that and the GameCube. Didn't really play the PlayStation 2 that much. At the time, Jay was living with me, and he was on the thing constantly because he is a Sony fanboy. There's no doubt about that. But I would play the other two consoles, and it was something that I really liked. This is something that, again, Jay really didn't play at the time. Neither did Billy, so they didn't really have any experience with this console.